Right, so we're at the next stage. We're going to look at how to apply reverb to the vocal. First of all, I'm going to import the vocal from the tutorial audio files. And here we've got main vocals. So I'm just going to drag that in, line it up to the top, and that should work. Close this window. Let's have a listen.
Don't you know they're talking about a revolution? It sounds like a whisper.
Okay, brilliant. There it is. So let's just solo that out at the moment. Just want to hear that, and I'm just going to hear it from
Don't
there.
you know they're talking about a
Right, so what that needs is some reverb on it to begin with, just to give it a bit of space. Now, we use auxiliaries for this. We use auxiliary channels for this. Auxiliary essentially means spare, and it means we can take an output of this track channel here, which is representative of which one we're selecting here. And in the send, what we do is we select bus. So we're just going to use bus 1. Now that's creating another output now from this track here, channel. And you can see that bus 1 has turned up in this other channel next to it. So if anything I put in here is going to be in bus 1 or auxiliary 1. So let's just choose a reverb. I'm just going to use a really simple reverb to begin with now. I'm just going to use a platinum verb, and I'm going to change it from mono to stereo. We'll look at that in more detail. So here we have our reverb. We're not going to look at that yet. We're just going to look at what the effect is.
Don't you know?
Right, you can't hear any yet.
Talking
We have
about
to turn it up. So click and hold on it,
it sounds
and so
like a whisper.
drag up. Here we go.
Don't you know? Talking about a revolution. It sounds like a whisper.
And there you go. So the advantage of this is that we can have the same reverb on more than one instrument or voice. So for example, you can have one reverb for all your instruments, one reverb for your drums, one reverb for your vocals, and one reverb for your lead instruments, for example. So we can start grouping together spaces in the mix, and that's why we use auxiliaries. So what I want you to do is set up 2 auxiliaries, one for the instruments and one for the vocals. Okay, so here we've already created one. If we go to 2, bus 2, and we can put in another reverb. So let's just put in another type of reverb we've got here from the drop down menu. Here we go, reverb space designer. We'll try that one, and that's for the acoustic guitar. There you go, together, take it out solo.
Don't you know they're talking about a revolution? It sounds like a whisper.
Okay, so in the next video we're going to look in more detail at what you can do with the reverbs.